Hello and welcome. I'm Jatinder Luthra, advisor to solutions engineering team in Perforce Delphix. Today, we will talk about SQL Server data masking with Delphix Compliance Engine. Let's start. Delphix Compliance Solutions allows you to discover sensitive data present in your SQL Server databases and then mask the data by replacing synthetic sensitive data with synthetic data in the same shape and form. Once we have automatically identified sensitive data, we apply regulation-specific algorithms to mask it, changing sensitive fields to synthetic values that eliminate the risk from data breaches. We are doing this consistently across apps to maintain referential integrity, which means that we preserve data relationships so that the data still works for testing applications in lower environments. Here you can see that Li turns into Yang in both the SQL Server and ERP environments. So now you have secure, realistic test data automated into your test systems. Let's get into the demo to see the things in action. Here we see two SQL Server systems. On the left side, I have a SQL Server source, and we're going to mask the Suite CRM application running on SQL Server. We pick few of the tables, which we see the original data with first names, last names, birth dates. And on the left side, it's a virtual copy of SQL Server provisioned by using Delphix continuous data. And here we see the data looks exactly the same. Now let's mask the data into our SQL Server copy, which is on the right side. And then we'll do the data comparison with the original values on the left. So this is our Delphix compliance engine. In Delphix compliance engine, we start with creating an environment, and I already have an environment created called SQL Server masking. And we'll start with a connector in that environment. So I have a connector created which is pointing to our database vSuite CRM, which we are targeting for masking. So we provide all the details about this database and create a connector, and our connection is working. Now let's look into the rule sets. Rule set is simply a collection of tables which you pick for masking. And we already picked a couple of tables in this rule set. And we have three tables which are going to use for the discovery as well as for the masking. And now we're going to start with the discovery process. Whatever table's been selected in the rule set, we're going to start the discovery process, which we call a profiling. In profiling, we simply provide the name of the profiling job. In this case, we'll do Prof Suite CRM. We select the rule sets on the tables you want to run the profiling. And then we get the profiling set. And we run the profiling job. We configure the job here and we execute the job. Profiling basically means it will scan all the fields in that rule set, all the tables in that rule set, and identify what is sensitive in those fields. We have profiling job completed. Let's look into the results of the profiling job. As a job is completed, we see all the three tables are scanned, and we got some result sets. We got all the different fields which had been flagged as sensitive. And we can see that report, we can export the report, we can share with the different teams. Now profiling is completed. I already identified what's sensitive. I already identified how to mask it. Let's take a look into the rule set and we'll see how it looks like. So here I have a context table and different columns have been identified. And we're going to use this algorithms to mask those specific columns. And this is similar for all the three different tables, what we are masking now. Next, come to the job. We are going to create the masking job. We'll call it mask suite CRM. We have two methods in place on the fly. In place, we're going to mask the data where it is. And in our today's demo, we're going to do that on the fly. We're going to write the data, read the data from the source, mask it, and then write the mask data to the target. For today's demo, we'll focus on in place. I'm going to choose a rule set, which basically provides instructions to a masking job on what columns, what tables to read, and how to mask them. And that everything is being configured in the rule set. And then we have different configuration options, which you can choose as per your needs. And then we save the job. Our masking job is saved. And let's take another look into our source and target, and we see the data is still the same. And let's kick off the masking job. We'll wait for the masking job to finish, and then we'll look into the results of the masking job. Our masking job completed. Now let's go back and look into the results. So we are still connected to vSuite CRM database. And let's review, and we see the data is changed. And if we compare left to the right, we have original data on the left, mass data on the right for the specific IDs which we picked for comparison. We see the first names, Jennifer Meacham is changed to Christine Treher. Our birth dates are changed. Same as the mobile numbers are changed. Same for the next table, contact CSTM. Our first names, last names, text IDs are changed because we apply all those masking algorithms on them. And then our email addresses. And here you will notice that our email addresses are lowercase and uppercase with the same values. And when we mask the data, we see the similar behavior. So HR.sales is changed to Evelina.fieldings in the lowercase and the same value in the uppercase. And even we see the domain is changed exactly, keeping the consistent masking across different columns. And this also remains true across different tables or different data sets or even two totally different environments. As long as original value is same, we will maintain that referential integrity by giving the same exact masked values. Thanks for watching. With this, I'll conclude this demo. Thank you.